Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Mars Horizon. I'm waking up in the morning, feeling good, launching a rocket. It's gonna be fun. And we're studying to get our space station started. And we have a lot of science coming in from the missions, actually. So, you know, it's in hindsight, I guess it's probably good that we are going down the space station route. I mean, now that I've already got my craft building to go to Saturn, as long as we're going to do that first, everything else is fine. This has me worried, though. 61% on that? That sucks. I mean, I don't have any doubt that we can actually do the mission. Look at that. 3% that anything bad at all goes wrong. 3%, okay? Let's start our morning off right, game.
4, 3,
But as long as we're doing that, then we should go down I think the station is also pretty cool. I'm also interested to see if there's any sort of, like, I don't know, animations or that goes with, like, station assembly. Like, what does the station look like when we're in the mission screen, right? It's kind of nice. We should do that. Woo! 95 +1 power for the whole mission. I guess I don't need to worry about the reliability as much anymore. Very cool. Awesome. So yeah, we were talking about, like, changes, right? To make to the game. I've been kind of, like, playing around with it in my head. Usually about 10 to 12 videos into a series, I like to kind of go through some of the things that I think the game could use to sort of spice it up. And so I'm gonna talk about a couple of things in this video, just general observations and complete opinions on what I think the game could implement in the future that might spice it up a little bit. We're gonna start by having this talk. Right now we have a UI that pops up and shows you 61% on all of these, but the UI is quite redundant. It shows you the same information regardless of what section. What I think they could do is when you're building the craft, give us upgrade options that aren't just improved comms that lowers the reliability of the craft. We don't need that. I actually don't really agree with that. The fact that you're putting improved systems on something should not lower its reliability, but I think the argument there is that because it's so new and it's so innovative and new, it's less reliable, and I don't really agree with that on a face value either. But what I think they could have done, and we'll go into this when we're starting to make vehicles a little bit more, but during the course of making your vehicle in the building stage, I think they should give you a certain amount of build points. And those points can be attributed in your payload to, like, it's in your payload design, right? You can attribute those points to your comms, to data collection, to navigation, power systems, etc. And the inputs and outputs that you get are favorable or unfavorable to you depending on the investments that you made in that craft. And then also, because of those investments, you'll get a different reliability number on each of these modules. So it may cause you to bias yourself towards things that you have a more likeliness to get. And when you fail, it's more about you and your decisions and less about terrible random number generator got me, right? It gives more agency to the player, so when they are successful, they feel better about it, like it was their decisions that helped them get there. And when they fail, they may be able to look back and go, "Oh man, I just needed one more comms thing. If I had just said, you know what, I'll spend the extra money for it, I would have been able to succeed. But I went cheaper and it cost me. Damn." I think that would be a great addition to the game. Implementing a build for the payload that alters the percentages and chances on a per command basis based on the equipment that you decided to put on your payload. I think that's an interesting, a nice change. So that's the first change that I'm going to look at. We're going to do this thing, and I'll sort of show you how that interface might look if we keep going. So we have 7 power. That's amazing, and I'm going to go ahead and grab, I think, 2 of those. Another one of those. Oh, shoot. Let's just hit them all. Why not? Let's get real greedy. Let's just use all of our power right now. It's not going to make me pay for it either. Wow. That's okay. I've used the bonus power to make sure that happens. So now we're just, basically done with it. That's cool. We'll recharge. hit this, and recharge. Done. Did the whole thing in 2 turns. What up, game? You think you got what it takes? You ain't got nothing, son. So anyway, that's one thing you could do. Because you can see these tasks in the mission prep screen, and when you're building your payload and stuff, you can see what your tasks are going to be ahead of time. So you can look at your different phases and go, you know, this mission's pretty comms heavy. I think I should invest in comms, right? And that might, you only have a set number of points, and you can't make everything good because you have that fixed number of points. But then you could also introduce missions that give you upgrades, just like your vehicle upgrades. You could give payload upgrades as well on missions that would give you like different assortments of upgrades that might help your comms units or your data collection units, or maybe just gives you a flat point buff. So you just have 2 extra points to spend, and you can have a better quality thing if you're willing to pay for that upgrade. You know, that kind of thing could be pretty cool. I think that's one way they can improve the game. And then there, you know, there's other things too. Like they have UI scaling. I have my UI kind of big, honestly. If I wasn't playing for a video, I'd probably have the UI smaller. But I have it pretty big. But going along with UI scaling, actually, we have somebody in our community who requires a screen reader, actually, to like play games and stuff. And a lot of games do not consider accessibility, and this one isn't one of them as well. So like a screen reader, I don't know how you would implement this. I don't use a screen reader myself, but games that incorporate screen readers, and maybe just like on hover, it just reads it to you all the time. For normal players, that might get boring, but if you can't read it, that's a very helpful thing. And since this is a turn-based game, you have time to listen to all of those. So just considering accessibility stuff, I think could be a really good idea to improve it and make it more accessible to more players. That's a little thing too. There's a lot of games that don't do that. I mean, like when I usually go through my spiel on how games I think can improve and stuff, it's usually doesn't include stuff like that because I'm never really sure whether or not a game supports it or not. And for all I know, honestly, maybe this one does. Maybe I should. I don't know. When the game's released and she's playing it, maybe I'll ask her if it supports that or not. All right, we're gonna get a little bit of drift here, and we're going to get a little bit of this, and we're going to get a little bit of that. We're very close to where we need to be here on this bonus objective. I love how it's finally being fair. I feel like I'm a little bit of a hypocrite there. Oh, it's fair because it's in my favor. Yeah. I don't know anyone who does that. It's only fair if it's in your favor. Let's go like this. Let's recharge here, and then we'll hit that one next turn. Because we're using a lot of power for this round. Okay. So now we just need to hit this. That seals it. Yep. And it's already in range perfectly, dead on. Just go double charge, and we're good to go. Yep. Awesome. Okay, mission control. Lunar orbit. We did our thing. We're getting Mars preparations. I think this is a little bit ambiguous, too. Like, I'm not sure how that helps us prepare for Mars. You know, that's just another mission where we're over the moon. I mean, maybe there's a limit to where only so many moon missions can help you, but like, I feel like it's kind of weird that like a lunar radiation mission would help you prepare for Mars. But I guess, I mean, I don't know, like the universe is, well, universal, right? Everything's made up of the same stuff. So maybe there are traits that exploring on the moon might be able to inform you about Mars. I suppose that's a thing that could be existing. This is just interesting. I don't necessarily care for the horizontal integration, but I love the rewards on this. And anytime I can have something EVA, it just seems awesome. I might go 3 people on this. We can get away with 2. We got 71% on the reliability. But see this right here, right? So you get this screen, And you got all these different options. And, you know, you have improved navigation modules, improved comm modules. But it lowers your payload's reliability. That's your trade-off. What I would rather see is in this screen here, you have all your different objectives that you're going to have to complete, right? You can see the 3 stages you're going to have to do here, right? And I can tell every single stage, it involves comms. Not every stage involves nav. Only one stage involves data, so there's no reason for me to implement more data. So what I might be willing to do, you see this interface? It's already set up in sections, right? 5 sections each. And there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? 10 points here. Why not just give me 10 points? And if I'm sending crew, then okay, you know, we have 3 crew, 1, 2, 3 points in crew. So now I have 7 points remaining. Let me allocate those 7 points to the modules that I care about. And then the patterns that form in the mission will be according to that. And your ability to succeed and your reliability of that specific module or whatever, or the different modules, that can determine it, right? Instead of giving me improved comms module, quote unquote, which really doesn't tell me a whole lot about what it does. Like I know what it does, but it doesn't really tell you what it does. Like it gives you more favorable math, right? More favorable trades. But to what extent? Is it worth the payoff? I don't know. Is it worth the reliability payoff? I don't know. Instead of that, you can just do away with the notion of like more favorable trades and just give us greater reliability on things we invest in. Better trades and higher reliability. Both. I think both of those things are important on the things that we more invest in, and worse on the things we don't invest in. It's a trade-off. I would want to put better quality comms equipment on this mission because it's available in all 3, right? But I can take a little hit to planetary observation. I can bring that down because I only need 5 of them on one single thing. But will that decision be detrimental to my mission later? When I look at the trades on my underinvestment and find that it's actually quite difficult for me to get those modules now because I went too cheap on that, right? So there's some sort of agency given to the player there. If you allow me more control over this payload, I think it would be it'll be an improvement to the gameplay experience, and also I think it adds a little bit of replay value too. Okay, so anyway, I don't think I need more crew though, so I'm gonna go a little cheaper here, and we're just gonna pop this. 71% is fine. And then Voyager's complete in 3. Seriously, we gotta just go. Space stations, look at the space station research. Look at it. Next month, space station research is complete. The orbital space station will give our agency a permanent base in low Earth orbit, providing valuable data on the long-term effects of living in space on humans and allowing us to perform new forms of scientific research. Now, in order to do this, I think I need the Skylab, I think. And we may want to start that. Let me just double check, though. Milestone missions. Yep, need the Skylab. Nobody's capable of it yet, so let's hit the Skylab. And it takes 8,000 research to get this. I guess it's a good thing we're getting a huge amount of research right now. We're going to pump that right in there. But again, getting these buildings... I got to get the building. Give me this building instead, because it makes all of those cheaper. I'm going to get the building instead. I might regret that. I'm going to do it. I said I was going to do it before. I didn't do it. I feel bad. Now I don't. Let's build this. I should have built this already too. What am I doing? There's not a whole lot for bonuses here. Not a whole lot for bonuses here. I guess it's going to have to be this. I might be able to move this stuff later. Let's put this here for now. And then the robotics lab, I'm really not sure where that goes, but we'll see. Funding evaluation, we're definitely going over the mark on this. So we're going to get way more money now. That's going to feel good. And then there's our Saturn flyby payload. Look at it. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? 100% upgrades cost. Jesus. It's basically worthless. It's not worthless, but it's... Of all the things that could have happened, I would have rather had something else. But all right. In this case, wow, we really can't. We need the big stuff, don't we? Hang on. We're gonna use the stupid centaur? Ooh, hey. This is different. Inexpensive. Ooh, different and expensive. This part can be unlocked as an era completion award. The Wyvern. Look at that. Okay, what's the era? What era? What era? What completion? You're in vehicle, right? Yeah, this. Oh, I don't have time for that shit. There's no reason. No wonder that's good. That's really good. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Ouch. I might need some vehicles actually here. Let me see. Let me see what this thing recommends. So it's recommending Titan and Atlas, but also it's recommending the solid fuel, the solid boosters. And it's really, I think, kind of recommending the Titan and stuff down here, too. Can we do this with the parts we have? I mean, we have to use this. The Centaur D is the only thing we can use for this. And then I can technically use the Saturn 5, but... Actually, it looks like I can use Titan, but I have to use the boosters to compensate. Which doesn't look super ridiculous. Or, I technically don't need the boosters. 57% launch reliability, though. That sounds horrible. We can improve the payload, which is good. But I think we need to improve that launch reliability. And so I'm going to probably need to use these guys. Keller Industrial. And then focus it. I really wanted the science focus. But if you want to get this mission done... If I want to get this mission done with the parts I have, this is what I got to do. We'll do a launch reliability focus to make sure we can get it in the air. We got the shock absorption on it. Centaur D, huh? Yeah. I mean, that's what we got. Can go 67, but it's just getting really expensive doing that. Yeah. 69% if I use the Saturn. If I use the Saturn, I can't use any of these things, though. It's also very expensive. There's no reason to use that. I guess we're going to use this. And I'm going to put 2 boosters on it. 2 little boosters on it. So we have the Atlas 3 with 2x SRBs, Centaur D on the top, which is it's cheap. These are both level 0 parts, so it is what it is. We have Keller Industrial, which is improving our launch reliability by 5%. I almost feel like it's better to go science focus here and just do the training, you know? Just do the training. Because that science bump is massive. I think we're just going to do it. This is a risky operation, man. $2 million on the line. Rock and roll. Rock and roll. We're definitely doing launch reliability training. Because it's too much money to just let it burn. You know what I mean? Way too much money to let it burn. EVA repair exercise. Our payload is complete. Only the vehicles, only a certain part of the vehicle counts for reliability here, it looks like. So Mars orbit. Only the Soviet Union and Japan have done it before us. We don't have the best on launch, but if we can get it in space, we got a pretty good chance at this. So Mars orbit, let's go. And the weather's going to make it worse. I don't like it. Oh, here's another thing they need to improve in the game. And I feel like this is really this needs to happen. like soon, because it's kind of annoying. If I choose to reschedule launch, then I can see the calendar. But at that point, I can't choose to launch it anyway. I think I should be able to see this calendar before I hit this button. Or when I hit this button, it should just look at the calendar, and then I need to confirm that I want to reschedule it. And then the rescheduling action can happen when I choose the calendar day. Because right now, I have no idea how long I have to wait to get this done. All I know is that this thing could blow up because of this, and I'm just like, what do I do, right? I don't like that. I wish I could see... I wish I could see this before, right? I am going to reschedule this, and again, this is silly. I hate that I can't just launch it now. Thankfully, there are green days after this, but what if it was May? All of a sudden, I'm like, oh my God. So I might as well just try it, right? And, now I can't, so I have to go in March now. So I wish that was a thing. I wish you could look at the calendar, because there's just no reason why anyone can't just look at a calendar while the launch, like somebody, hey, Fred. Yeah, no, Fred, you. Yeah, what's your name? Yeah, no, the new guy, the intern. Yeah. Hey, can you, what month is it? Yeah. Okay, yeah. The next month, would it still be like, hypothetically speaking, if we were going to Mars, could we still do that next month? It's an optimal launch window, right? Yeah? It's good? Okay, just making sure. You're sure? All right, thank you. Thank you for that. All right, I guess we're ready to reschedule, folks. You know what I mean? Like, just let me look at the calendar while it's on the launch pad. I don't know why I can't go back and say, never mind, I want to launch today. I haven't moved the rocket yet, Anyway, yeah, that's something I wish I could do. The last thing, and for feature requests here. So we have this map layout, right? And I'm digging this, right? It's nice. And your map is seemingly different every time, so I kind of like that part. I've tried it on harder difficulties on Twitch recently, and it's interesting to see that sometimes Twitch maps, on the hard mode map, there are obstacles you cannot, like land obstacles you cannot remove, but big old canyons. But here's the thing that kind of troubles me a little bit. So you can move these big old canyons that we had. They're expensive to take away, but you can move those. What you can't do is drain the lake and fill in the ditch. You can't just fill in the hole. No matter how much you want to pay for it, this is going to obstruct your building all the time. And I don't like that. We can cut down an entire forest of trees. We can eliminate giant mountains. We can't drain the water and, put it over there in the sea. We can't drain the water and fill it in. This seems like it would be easier than that, right? So it's just like little things like that. It's going to disrupt your flow. And I get it that creates sort of like this obstacle for you to have to overcome and like manipulate your buildings. But if I have the money to do it and it would make my playthrough into the future better, anybody else in real life would just fill in the lake, Why not? Let's just fill in the lake. Okay, so this Delta K and these are great, but they're also very expensive. If I wait a little bit longer, if I'm willing to wait an extra 2 months, I can get one for a lot cheaper that has similar reliability. But if I use the Saturn 2, then I have to use the Saturn 5, and it becomes very expensive. So I think not. If I use this, then it's very expensive on the top piece, but I can get away with a cheaper bottom piece. So that's a trade-off. I think we'll go with this. And there's an upgrade point here, so we might as well use it for the payload. And then the contractor... Do we just go for science here? Or the launch? Yeah, I think maybe the launch. I don't like the science dip. We'll just do a launch focus. Yeah, let's just do a launch focus. We'll do science, and we'll do a launch focus on the training, and it'll bump that up too. Rock and roll. Okay, so I think that's everything I had on my list on the things I was thinking about. The only other thing I would think of is, like, on EVAs and stuff. When we're having an EVA mission, it doesn't seem like there's any, I don't know, like, animations that go with it. It doesn't. I feel like maybe that was a missed opportunity, but I'm not saying they have to fix that. It's not really something wrong. I don't know. I feel like that's kind of maybe a missed opportunity. Okay, so far side of the moon is available. Do we even have a mission slot right now? Oops, that's crew. Mission slot. No, we don't. Well, we might as well just go to the next month then. Research lab expansion is complete. We're getting an extra 50 science per month now. Good. I should have built that a long time ago. Well, a couple of months. I researched it, switched to the other thing, and then I forgot to build the building. So, because I ended the episode. Damn, more rain. Okay, so I remember that there was another optimal launch site here, so we're gonna go again. Hopefully, no rain this time. And let's go again. One more time. Come on, Mars orbit. Here we go. Come on. That's better. Very good. Okay, let's go. 85%, folks. Rock and roll.
We have liftoff.
I almost feel like I know these are like kind of pre-rendered almost. But I actually almost wish one other little cool feature they could add here is the ability for me to control the camera during launches. And I know that's asking a lot because like these videos are they're the same every time. They're very repetitive. You know, you've rendered graphics a certain way, and to make it 3D and manipulating it as a player, that requires a lot more work on them, probably complete rework on the models. So I understand that, but it would have been cool to like be able to watch the rocket and choose the angle I want to watch it. You know what I mean? Especially when it comes to making screenshots, because screenshots and thumbnails for YouTube videos. Yeah, I went there. Okay, remember, we're not gonna do this. We need to hit it at least twice. So we'll try to hit this in the final turn. We need to get this into a configuration where we're at least maybe like 10 here. And then we have enough supply to do that. So we're gonna hit power here. And then let's rock that one. Yeah. Let's rock and roll. Gonna have to spend the extra power. And we're gonna run out of power if I have to do it again. Okay. So we're gonna want to, let's spend, I don't think it's a good idea to get 6 of these. Well, no, it actually is kind of an okay idea because we can go like this. And then we can go bop, bop, which is really good, actually. Yeah, that works. Next one. One more. Beautiful. So now we're left with almost right on target where we need to be. We need to hit this twice on the next turn. So we need 4 of these, which we have 5. And we just need 2 of these, which we can get with probably, I'm going to have to use power. Yeah. We'll get 3 of those. We'll recharge. And then I need to get to 10 here, actually. So why don't we... I'd have to recharge again, but that takes my extra slot. Maybe instead of recharging, we just go after it now. And then we spend the next turn just hitting this twice. But how would I do that? I would need to recharge, then do this, and then do this. I can't do all 3 actions. Maybe I don't have to. Maybe I can use the extra. Maybe I can use the extra to get this. There. So we should be good now, actually. For the next one. I can't resist. It's going to cost an extra data. We actually have 1 data to spare, so that's good. We don't have 2 data to spare. That's unfortunate. Reduced by 1. Okay, I think that's okay. Yeah, we had 1 of those to spare already too, so I think we're okay. We should be able to hit this twice. We can't. Shit, we didn't have a data to spare. Hit it once. We need to get one more data. We can go like this. Okay, but here's the problem. I kind of don't have any power to resist this. So please be nice. Okay, it was nice to me. Thank you. Thank you. We got the bonus. Bonuses feel good. Mars transfer trajectory is on. It's en route. Our satellite is en route. Okay. I mean, granted, we are going to beat China and the ESA to this, but we didn't really prioritize that much. Actually, I need to check something really quick. Can we... let me see this. Okay, still nobody's got it. That's good. Robotics Research Lab should be done next... 2 months from now. Yeah, 2 months from now we get that done. Saturn Flyby. Get this, huh? Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. I want to launch it. Next phase of the Mars orbit. I think we just go to that. Robotics Research Lab is done. So we're going to build that right now. And I want to build that for 1.2 million. Oh, yep. Oh, this is nice. Oh, the 2 bonuses. I didn't even expect to get 2. Oh, I feel so warm and fuzzy inside, you guys. It would be nice to get this one too, but I just can't. The space is just not going to allow it because this is here too. It makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside to get both of these. It gives me an extra 10 science per month too. That's nice. All right, so we're down to 4 million. Oh boy. Now, because we got this, centrifugal training is more astronaut talents is cool too. Because we get this, negative 20% cost on missions research tree. How long until that's done? 1 year. Ouch. Okay. Maybe not the best thing that's happened to me, but we should get Skylab. So let's rock on Skylab. China offering research. Okay. China have approached your agency to offer their Venus orbit research in return for a suitable donation to their space program. Oh, really? Suitable, you say? Accepting offer would unlock the research. Venus orbit. Pass. Disappointed, huh? Wow. Wow, China. Wow. Unbelievable, these guys. It only cost $2,500. Once I go to Saturn, I can get this in 1 month. Tell me how to get $1 million in 1 month, and then we'll talk. Devastated. They're devastated. You can tell in the look on their face. They're devastated. The nerve. Can't believe it. Not sure why China would talk like that. I would try to talk like a Chinese person would talk, but honestly, that's just going to offend people. I did have dialect coaches. I was an actor for a bit. I do know some accents, but Chinese is not one of them. Okay, so our penalty for suboptimal launch windows is reduced by 50%. That's important because we may have to launch that if I want to have a new mission slot soon. And, you know, I may hire another one. But this is additional expenses. Every single one of these guys are costing me money. Salaries are actually quite expensive. I don't really want to fire people, though. I like you guys. I don't want to fire. Especially now that I've named you. Firing you is just... That's the problem with being a content creator. Whenever you name your people in game after viewers, you locked yourself in a whole world of trouble if you try to like delete one of them. I think I'm gonna go for the support. Nah, you know, I like Mike Jones. Mark, he was the first to walk on the moon. This is just an EVA training mission. This is beneath him. We'll send Bryson and Mark. These are 2 scientists. We'll up our science bonus with it, hopefully. Now, this mission, I want to focus on launch reliability because it's pathetic right now. So we're going to try to get that going. And I think we're going to pump up this number to 79%. I could go to 82, but if it's this rainy, I'd like to be able to delay it and re-roll the weather. So we're going to go here. Go. All right. And then Mars orbit is ready to continue. So let's do the thing. Let's get ourselves in orbit. And this is going to provide some science that's going to hopefully get us to Skylab. I like that a lot. All right. So 8, 8, and 6 is the target, is our target. 4 turns. Only 3 actions per turn. We have 5 power, so why don't we go with... Basically have to start by using 2 power. So we're going to use 2 power to get this. And then I think we'll take all 3 of those and get 4 and 2 on here. And then I think we'll take 3 of those and get 4 and 1 on this. And then the next turn... I don't like that trade. I think I'd rather have... This is going to bite me in the ass. I just know it. I'm going to do this. I'm going to use all my power. Going to bite me in the butt. Yeah, buddy. That's my last power. I knew it. I knew it. Good. All right, so we got a pretty good head start there. But I'm going to have to recharge at least once now. Let's spend one of these. Actually, let's do this. Get 5 of those. Then we can spend 1 and this one to get that. And then that's this turn. Okay. Damn. I was really hoping. Can I keep the power? It's going to cost me an additional comms. I think I can deal with that. As long as the output is consistent with my plans. All right, now we have 2 turns. And remember, we need to hit this twice. We don't have to hit it twice on the final turn, though, because we'll be able to do it this turn if we want to. So I think we'll hit this. We can actually hit it twice this turn. It's not a bad deal. But if we do that, we're kind of SOL on this bonus reward right now. I mean, I can get the... If I do this, this gives me a bonus 2. So if I use this to get that later... I'm not going to have... I don't think I'm going to have the ability to get enough of these nav modules. I'm going to need more... 3... I won't have the power. I don't think I can get the bonus here. Let me reevaluate this. If I don't hit this turn, that means I don't spend. If I do this turn, this puts me up to 5 here, right? And then I can go like that this turn, and then hit this. That's a way better solution for next time, for the next turn. I think that helps me a lot more for next turn. Let's do that instead. And assuming I don't have to resist anything, that's really good for me. Good. All right, now I think I can get it. Because all I need is the prop up here, which puts me over the mark on the fuel. Then I can use this to get that. And then I can use... Oh, I can't use power because I don't have any. Frick, that was the plan, is to use this. I'm down 1 power. I'm down 1 power. That was the plan right there. That button right there. Well, we have the objective. But that's about it. Yeah. Unfortunate. Best I can hope for. Yeah, maybe we can do something different here. What if we start with a recharge? Hit this. And then hit this. And we're still one short. The trade is, there's one too many here and not enough here. If I start with a recharge, get the 2 power, spend 2 power. Yeah, there's no single action that gets you both comms and nav. That's kind of what I need here in this situation. I need a single action that gets me both comm and nav. And the only way to properly spend these data, right, to get what I want, it doesn't work. So like I can go like this, then spend 3 to get that. And then I need 2 more nav now. But I can't get 2 more nav. I can only get 1 nav. And I have to spend that to get it. Yeah, so there's no way to actually get this bonus objective at this point. I must have screwed up somewhere in the early stages of it, but it is what it is. I mean, whatever. The objective is the most important part. I really would have liked the bonus. If I'm looking at it again just to make sure I'm not like missing something, because when I miss things, tell you what, the comments, they never let it go. If I do get 5 of these, if I just need 1 power, like that was the plan, to have 1 power, but I don't have the 1 power to hit that. So yeah, I think that is unfortunately GG on the bonus objective this time around, but you know, we did the best we could on it. And yeah, did the best I could on it. I'll get more power, and we'll at least solidify the objective itself. So let's confirm. Yeah, unfortunate. I must have done something wrong there at the beginning. I think maybe using all my power in the beginning. I think using all my power in the very beginning was probably the problem. Which I've done that countless times through this whole thing, and it usually works out okay. But just because it gives you that big jump start in supplies, and then you have a bit more flexibility later. But it didn't work out that time, so it is what it is. So that mission's not over yet, though. These mission slots, as much as I enjoy having 3 mission slots, we're getting actually a lot of really long missions now, which are okay because they're worth a lot of science. a lot. Soviet Union just now completed their commercial satellite. That's cute. Do we have space station? So far, still not. We're working on Skylab still. Got a long ways to go, but that's going to get super accelerated once we get these 2 missions we're working on done. So let's get Hatshepsut. Let's get that done. This is our Saturn Flyby craft. Plus 10 to launch reliability is huge. Mission training bonus is reduced by 50% though, but we're getting 10 more launch reliability, which seems good, man. Can I be greedy? I think I really should do this, but man, am I greedy for this. I'm so greedy for this. If I was to do this, we have to launch in May. 70% reliability on this mission? This mission is expensive. We should probably put this in the air. 71. I think we go big and we go home, man. We go big. Oh, I'm never gonna hear. Like, if this blows up, it's gonna suck. It won't be like, you know, agency ending or anything, but it's gonna suck. I was gonna 100%. I was gonna focus launch reliability, but now that we get this for free, I'm thinking science. Yep. Go. I'm thinking science. All right. Let's do this mission. These videos are getting long. I'm sorry. Let's do this mission, EVA repair exercise, and then we'll wrap it up for the day. Then I'm going to go to bed because it's 2 a.m. for me. It's in the rain. That's not good. I would like to just do it, but this is an EVA, so that means this is manned. And remember how I said I wanted to make sure I could re-roll the weather? Well, now we can. And we get the maximum training on it now, so I guess there's that too. We'll re-roll this. We'll go to the next month. Mars orbit phase is done this month too. So we've got lots of stuff to do in the next video, don't we? Mars orbit adjustments. We got that to do. But let's go ahead and re-roll the weather here and hope we get the best here. All right, good. We can re-roll the weather. +2 is great. 84 is way better than what we had before. 4% chance of explosions. Let's go. Crewed mission, baby.
2, 1.
It's exciting. Human beings in space. Very exciting stuff.
We have liftoff.
As long as it doesn't turn into fireworks in the sky, then it's very exciting stuff. Up, up, and away, baby. Let's do it. 1 turn on first task in the mission. -1 turn on the first task. We may not be getting full bonus rewards on this. They're taking an entire turn away from me. We've got to manage drift. Okay. Managing drift. Well, let's look at this. We can add 4 drift here. Wow. Okay, let's go expensive. We'll do 4 drift there, and then we'll do a course adjustment there. 22 of these things? Oh my god. Crew, get me something. That's a lot. 22, I think we're not doing the bonus objective today. Because that's a lot. For being down a whole turn, that's a lot. If we weren't down a turn, I'd say let's go for it. But I don't think we can do that. I mean, I'm obviously going to try. I just don't have my expectations very high with being down a turn here. Let's get 2 more of those. We got a long way to go on that. I'm thinking everything useful is power related. Shit. Like, everything is power related. Let's go for a little bit of drift in this direction. And then I'm going to hit this one. And I think we hit this one here. Holy crap. The trades on this are actually pretty bad. We are definitely not getting there's no way in hell we're getting that. I'm actually concerned about getting that navigation right now. I'm going to have to to get the nav, I need to take it away. So I need to go, I need to go here. No, I need to go here. That doesn't give me nav though. Hang on. I can't afford to get this out of drift right now. I think I'm going here instead. I got this at least. We need 2 more of those, which we can do with the crew next turn. Holy crap. And then I need to use my power to fix this. That negative launch, low odds as it is, that negative launch is really actually quite costly. Let's correct this, please. There we go. All right, all we need is that, and we'll satisfy the objective at least. Let's make sure we can... Yeah, there's no way in hell we're getting that bonus. Let's just go power here. This satisfies the objective, and we'll just make sure we can correct any problems. Maybe we can get the bonus in the next piece, right? Because it's not. See how the reward is split up, right? 15%, right? Because there's multiple phases. So in this phase, we had a turn removed. In the following phases, we have all of our turns. So that might be okay. So conduct mission EVAs. Beautiful. Let's do it. See, this is where I wish there was like a person like out there doing things, you know? Just show me the things. Okay, so we get 4 turns, thankfully, this time. And drift is a little bit of a wider range. So why don't we use our crew to get this? Then we'll use some power to get that. And then I'm going to hit those 2. Yeah, that's actually good. I like that. Wait, what is that? What happened? I'm clicking too fast. Maybe there are things. Guys, maybe there are things. I'm clicking. Stop clicking. Stop clicking. Let the thing play. There's like a thing opening here, and I want to see it. I keep clicking past it. Don't click past it. There might actually be something there. That and that. I'm not going to click anymore. I'm just going to let it go. See how long it takes, though? It takes a long time. Maybe I'll just click to the point where it completes. I feel like there's supposed to be something there. Uh-oh. We will accept it with power, thanks. Okay, we got a drift issue. So we got to work on that this turn, too. It requires us to take a little bit away. So we're going to go bop. Brings it back in range. And then I'm going to use these 2 to... It's going to push it just a little bit. But it'll at least keep it in range. And then we can also do some input here. And power to do that. And then in the next turn... Well, drift would be fine, but in the next turn, how am I getting to 14 comms? I have no idea. I need to focus on comms here. It's easier to get this than it is to get comms. Let's get this. Yeah, now I think we can get to 14 comms a lot easier. And you know what? We'll use the power on this. And then next turn we can get comms a lot easier. Whoop, whoop. Come on now. Conducting experiments. Damn experiments. Resist. Come on now. Done. There are things here. I want to see what they are. I'm ruining it. I'm ruining all the immersive experience of watching this game be played. Let's do this and then this. Now we have enough. Just get the energy to satisfy it, or to make sure that we can fight it. And damn it. No. That's the only one I can fight. I need the other one. Got it. Okay then. We're good to go on that. Conduct the mission EVAs. Now we need to perform controlled re-entry. All right, let's go. So, we're looking at 2 crew. So the only way to disperse heat here, by the way, is this one right here. That's the only thing I can do to take heat away. So now it becomes immensely important for me to obtain data units. Wow. Just wow. It means I cannot do this. I have to do this so that I can obtain the data units to do that. And then I can use the other one, I guess, to do this, but I don't want to do that. I want to just... These are difficult ones, aren't they? These are getting a lot harder. These are a lot more difficult now. Especially if your RNG gets you really poor, like you get really poor results over here, then it becomes really, really quite hard. All right. Heat check. Looking good. Let's go. Yeah, I have to do this. I have to lower the heat. That's the only way to do it. And then after that, we're going to hit this to get up to 12. And then the crew is going to hit... It's going to have to be this one so that I get enough units to cool it down next turn. Has to. But at least we have the requirements on that already, so we're good there. For now, yeah. And I have good power this time. Okay. System check. And... yeah, we're over 6 heat, so we need to get under 3. That's a problem, because now I have to hit this twice. Oh, boy. Yep, that's required. But I don't have to worry about heat next time. And actually, this satisfies the requirements. This is GG if I don't have to fix anything, if I don't have to resist. Very good. That's it. Wow, we're giving you guys some long videos lately, huh? Really long videos. How do you guys like the long videos? Should I split them up into 2? Should we be editing these? Should I take if it's like an hour session, should I cut it into 2 30-minute sessions instead? Or are you guys like, you know what, dude? I got an hour. I like the long videos. Just let me chill and watch one all the way through before you release another one. That's the only thing I ask, is just that you just let me watch one all the way through before you release another one. Maybe we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna leave the Mars orbit for another video because it's getting really long now. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Please leave a like if you like the videos. Subscribe if you haven't already. I can't thank you enough for joining me on this adventure. I hope you're having fun in the game too, if you've decided to pick it up. Link down below takes you to my game store. I don't know when you're watching this, so I'll just say shortly after release of the game, you can get it for a 10% discount. Thanks for watching. Bye.